Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Aladdin and Deja Perez, and man, we got some interesting topics for you. The Washington football team, why they can't get right, and somebody's been hearing the chatter. John Wall has something to say about it. Speaking of basketball, why was Jimmy Butler looking so rough? And what did Mike Tyson say? Hold on, don't go nowhere. It's time to run it. Yeah, it's time to run it back with Aladdin and
Deja Perez.
Yeah. All right, let's just jump straight into it. This weekend it went down. The Washington Football Club versus the Detroit Lions, and Lord, they just still can't get right. Why is that, Deja?
I don't know, but you know what? We had to bring my good friend Rick Doc Walker on to make some sense of this Washington football team because I don't understand. I can't.
Doc.
I'm humiliated. I was so looking forward to them winning against Detroit because I knew I was going to be on with Aladdin and Perez. And I wanted to come on a victory Monday, and yet they got close again. They can never get the prize because they don't play smart football. They have heart. They're passionate about it, but you got to play this game by rules. You can't get penalized. We can't turn the ball over. We can't do the things that teams that don't win do. So although I think I see some progress, but not fast enough.
Do you think that Coach Ron Rivera is not really adding up as far as the X's and O's?
I don't think he's involved in the X's and O's. That might be part of the problem. You know, see, for me, I'm more like Tom Landry and Bill Belichick. I do everything. I'm gonna be involved in everything. I'm not trusting coordinators when my name's on the dotted line. So you want to be a CEO, well, that means that you got to take responsibility for the people that you hire to put in managerial positions. His coordinator defense is not stopping the run. The offense is not running enough consistently for my blood. Now, are they making plays? Yes. Has Alex played well? Yes. But when we need it, we can never get it. And so they got to learn how to win. We got some action on special teams. We finally had a decent return. There are things I'm looking at second half of the season to try and do short sample size. We're moving in the right direction, but it doesn't count if we lose. So I'm not jumping on no bandwagons until we win.
But do you think that some of the struggle is, I mean, of course, we've got a new coach. We've got a lot of newness on the team. Is this kind of the feel the kinks out year and then we can kind of come back stronger next year? Or what are your thoughts for our current talent roster?
The year to me is week to week.
Okay.
You know, we could have won against New York, but we didn't. We could have won in Detroit, but we didn't. We got to break that trend. I'm not in the next year because the way they're playing right now, a quarter of the team won't be in next year. You know, and if they don't coach up better, they might be looking for help wanted signs as well. Because I don't care what your contract says, I'm judging you week to week. Buffalo has turned the corner. The New York Football Giants just beat the Eagles. The Cowboys took the Steelers down to the fourth quarter. So I'm looking at us and saying Cincinnati and Dallas in about 10-day period of time, we're going to play 2 games. Now, we come and win both of them, we're sitting all right. But if we don't, then I'm on to 2021.
Wow.
Do you think Alex Smith wins his starting position back?
He's already done that. I mean, Alex is a starter. Alex is playing well. Alex is he's exceeded expectations. I don't look at him as being injured. He's got titanium in that leg. That leg's stronger than every part of his body. He ain't breaking that titanium. He's getting the feel for it. He had his first week of working with the ones. Alex blew it at home with the picks at the end. 2 of the 3 were on him. Last week, he made some plays, but it wasn't enough to win. And so I'm never going to applaud them until they win. Otherwise, we fall into that trap, been 20 years, man. We'll never win if we start applauding. These people pick up a check, okay? And that's for participation. But you get honors when you win.
Well, Doc, we're going to look out for it. Who we got next week?
We got Cincinnati Bengals at FedEx.
What's your
at
predictions?
FedEx. Well, we're capable, but until they prove it to me, I'm with them with love. But my head tells me they got to play much smarter.
You know what?
I don't trust them.
I have one last question, Doc. How do you think that COVID-19 has affected their ability to train, ability to play? Has it impacted them at all?
The same as it's impacted the Steelers, who are undefeated. Okay, and the Kansas City Chiefs had one game. They're in the same league, same rules, no excuses.
Okay.
I love it. No excuses,
Man up.
Doc.
Man up.
I love it. Well, Doc Walker, thank you so much as always for chiming in and helping us
Love
out.
you too, man. Aladdin, you the man, because you get to see DP, man. And she give her brother the Heisman. You know what I mean? That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. I'll just wait till Mondays, man.
I love you, Doc.
Love you back. Aladdin, you my boy, man.
My man, Doc.
Okay.
That's the legendary Doc Walker. All right, now.
Super Bowl champ, get it right, Aladdin.
Listen, man, he's going to give you the real. Give you the real. But speaking of the real, oh, my goodness, man. A lot of chatter been said about your boy, John Wall.
So you know what? Let's be quite clear about John Wall, okay? Because when he got hurt last year, a lot of people wrote him off, right?
Yeah.
But evidently he want all the smoke. Let me say that.
Absolutely. So they say he makes how much a day? Was it
$105,000.
Oh my goodness!
With a whole injury.
With the whole injury. Well, people are saying that John Wall is done, finished. He's been hearing the chatter, and he responded like this.
Tell me he don't want all the smoke. That looks like a fully healthy, fully ready John Wall. What?
Oh my goodness! Listen, I'm excited. He looks very, very focused.
Matter of fact, he looks better than he did before he got hurt. Just saying.
Okay. Well, hopefully, the Wizards can put some pieces around him and Bill, and maybe we might be on to something. But look, my man look focused.
He looked ready. He's like, I wish y'all would. What was that? What'd you say? I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Say it with the chest.
You know what though? I'm wondering too, because he's had some kids during this process too. I'm just curious if fatherhood has definitely helped him mature as far as his game. So
you know what? That's a great point, but also maybe a little being injured during quarantine helps you reassess. And not to mention, there was that little debacle of, when he was allegedly caught throwing up whatever and people came for him.
Yeah.
And maybe that helped him really reassess, like, this is my job. Like, I better take this really serious. Like, we got games to win.
Knowing that we're getting John Wall back, knowing that we have Bradley Beal, that certainly helps us when we're making our decisions, that we know we have two very, 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 very good players. John's not going to play 38 minutes a night anymore. And with the schedule that we're being told may have up to 14 back-to-backs, we're going to have to be real selective, but I can't see him playing in every one of those back-to-backs. But we're looking at everything. But to help John, I think the best thing we can do is make sure we have a really good backcourt behind him. With Ish Smith, we know we have an incumbent who started for us last year and is an excellent point guard who was very capable of stepping in and starting spot minutes, and backing up John is fantastic because Ish he's not as fast as John, but he's right behind him. They usually finish 1 and 2 in the tape. But then that third point guard becomes important. If John's not going to play in a few games, you want to make sure that next person up is capable. We think we have some players on a roster that we look at there too. But we're going to do everything we can to make sure, preserve John's health. We're going to be conservative as he comes out of the starting blocks and really make sure that we're always a step ahead of him a little bit, because if it's up to John, he'd play in every game and play every minute out there.
We got to get in the playoffs and league starting up right before Christmas, right?
Yes, December 22nd.
I can't wait. Well, speaking of basketball, your boy, Jimmy Butler.
He's my boy.
Hey, that's your boy.
All right.
Your whole crush. Your
It's
man
a whole
Chris
lie,
Rock.
but proceed. Proceed.
Well, he was sharing a video of him during quarantine life. Can we see Mr. Butler, please?
So when we looked at this
Yo.
picture, I legit was like, "Ow, yo, for real? Why does he look like Teen Wolf? Like for real, like Teen Wolf?"
I'm just saying. So
Bruh.
Jimmy Butler admitted that he didn't have a haircut since, was it All-Star, which was in February?
All-Star, yes. And his barber was like, "Seriously?"
Yeah.
But then COVID happened.
And then the growing kept continuing.
I mean,
Well,
but damn.
Man,
Sir?
listen, but I can say, man, it's nothing like a fresh shape up, a fresh cut. And
Honestly, at that point, it wasn't even a fresh shape up. It was a whole new shape up. Like you're a whole person, a whole new person at this point. Honestly.
No, seriously. Well, yeah, man. But check the video out on our Instagram page. Run that back, DMV. Oh man, glad Mr. Butler is back fresh and
Get it together.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, start of the season, he'll be freshly shapened up as well. You know what I'm saying? Knocking down them 3-pointers. And speaking of knocking things down, what's up with your man Mike Tyson?
Baby. So, I am a huge boxing fan, Al, and like he's got his exhibition fight coming up with Roy Jones Jr. actually later this month, and I'm super excited about. But while he was on his Hot Boxing podcast, he had a lot to say about how he used to, because they used to test him for drugs, and he was out here partying crazy. People like, how is he passing these drug tests and partying like crazy?
Yeah,
so he spilled his own tea.
Wizinator, which was a prosthetic.
Yeah, it was awesome. Man.
With you put clean urine.
Yeah, I put my baby's urine in it.
My
and
God!
Sometimes I'm just hoping that one day I use my wife. My wife said, "Baby, you better not hope that it comes back pregnant or something." And I said, "No, so we ain't gonna use you no more. We're gonna use the kid because I got scared that the piss might come back pregnant."
Mike, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I think that's happened before in the world of dance. I think a male provided a urine sample and they came back and said, "Sir, you're pregnant.
Yeah,
either you're pregnant or this is somebody else's urine."
Sir.
Wow. So he used to use a fake penis to hold the urine?
Yes, it's called a Wizinator, and evidently other people have tried to use it in the past as well. And I mean, the crazy thing is that he was originally using his wife's pee until he was like, "Oh, I don't want to pop up pregnant." So then he decided to use his whole baby's pee. I cannot with his baby's pee and his fake eggplant. I can't.
Wow. Listen, I mean, look, your man had the money back in the day, so you got the money. Anything's possible.
That part.
Well, listen, that wraps up this edition of Run That Back. We will see you next time. Aladdin the Prince with
Deja Perez.
Yep, run it.
Keep doing the great job you guys are doing. Love the show.
Thank you.
You.